I have never seen myself as merely a martial artist. If you insist on defining me with a title, then you have already missed who I truly am. Everything I have done, training, fighting, acting, thinking, was never about becoming something, but about removing everything that is not real. A name is only a symbol others use to identify you. It is not your essence. The moment you believe you are something fixed, you begin to confine yourself within that idea. The deepest illusion of human beings is mistaking definition for truth. You say, "This is who I am," and from that moment on, you stop allowing yourself to become anything else. Not because it is real, but because you no longer permit change. The path I walk is not a path of becoming more, but a path of becoming less. I do not accumulate, I eliminate. I strip away borrowed ideas, inherited forms, imposed structures, and comforting illusions. What people call complexity is often just accumulation. What they call clarity is actually exposure. When everything unnecessary is removed, what remains is not created. It is revealed. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless. For you put water, this is not philosophy, for it is a way of being. Water has no identity, and because of that, it can become anything. It does not resist the container, so it takes every form. It does not insist on direction, so it reaches everywhere. You put water into a cup, or it becomes the cup into a bottle. It becomes the bottle into a river. It flows. Released from height, it crashes. It does not argue with reality. It responds to it. Human beings suffer because they cling to a fixed sense of self. The more rigid you are, the easier you are to break. True strength is not stability. It is adaptability. When you no longer insist on being something, you gain the ability to become everything. But do not mistake water for weakness. Water does not resist, yet it overcomes. It does not force, yet it is soft, yet it penetrates stone. Its power lies not in aggression, but in precision and timing. It becomes what is needed, exactly when it is needed. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. This is not about effort. It is about depth. Most people skim the surface of everything. They try, they learn, they move on, but they never enter. To enter means you are no longer performing something. You are becoming it. When repetition reaches a certain point, the action is no longer external. It is embedded into your nervous system. It becomes instinct. You are not slow because you lack speed. You are slow because you think. Thought creates delay. True mastery removes the gap between perception and action. There is no decision, no hesitation, only direct expression. People chase variety because they fear depth. Depth demands repetition, and repetition exposes your boredom, your impatience, your doubt. But beyond that wall lies transformation. You cannot skip it. You cannot outsmart it. You must go through it. Absorb what is useful. Discard what is useless. Add what is essentially your own. The world is full of knowledge, but empty of understanding. Knowledge can be borrowed. Understanding must be created. If you accept everything, you lose direction. If you question nothing, you lose yourself. True learning is not accumulation. It is filtration. You must reject as much as you accept. But the most difficult part is adding what is your own, because that requires independence. It requires that you stand without authority, without certainty, without guarantee. Most people would rather imitate than create, because imitation is safe and creation is lonely. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Knowing is the most deceptive comfort. It gives you the illusion of progress without requiring transformation. You can understand everything and still remain unchanged, because change only happens in action. Action exposes you, action removes illusion, action forces you into reality. People wait to be ready. But readiness is not a condition. It is a consequence. You do not become ready before action. You become ready through action. If you wait, you remain where you are. If you move, the path begins to form. Using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. This is not the rejection of method. It is freedom from dependency. Methods are tools, not truths. The moment you rely on one way, you begin to reject all others. Reality is fluid, but fixed methods are not. If you respond to change with rigidity, you will always be behind. I use all ways, but I belong to none. I adapt, not because I lack structure, but because I am not bound by it. True freedom is not the absence of form. It is the ability to move beyond form. If you love life, don't waste time. For time is what life is made up of. Time is not something you spend, it is something you are. Every moment is a piece of your existence. To waste time is to waste yourself. There is no latter. There is only now, constantly dissolving. Every delay is a surrender of life. When you truly understand this, your choices become sharp. You no longer drift. You choose with awareness because you know the cost. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. Circumstances do not define you. Your response does. The same condition breaks one person and builds another. The difference is not the world, but the mind facing it. Opportunities do not exist waiting to be found. They are created through movement. Every action reshapes reality. Every step opens a path that did not exist before. You are not competing with others. You are confronting yourself, your fear, your hesitation, your habits. These are your real opponents. Every time you retreat, you strengthen them. Every time you act, you weaken them. Growth is not an explosion. It is accumulation of decisions. Small, consistent choices reshape your direction until you are no longer who you used to be. Emotion is the most subtle trap. Anger clouds judgment. Fear paralyzes movement. Hesitation destroys timing. The problem is not emotion itself, but identification with it. When you are consumed by emotion, you lose control. When you observe it, you gain distance. When you understand it, you are no longer ruled by it. True stability is not the absence of chaos. It is clarity within chaos. My life has never been about becoming something greater. It has been about removing everything false. I removed imitation. I removed dependence. I removed fear. I removed excess. What remains is not something I built. It is something that was always there. In the end, growth is not about adding. It is about subtracting. Not about becoming, but about uncovering. Not about proving, but about being. When everything that is not you is stripped away, what remains does not need validation, because it is truth. And truth simply is.